And good evening and welcome to everybody. Good morning to the guys in the west and good late evening to the guys in the east. I'm glad you guys can join us. William, Paul, Christer, Captain Rick. Then we've got all the guys here on Discord. Thank you guys for joining us and I hope you're going to enjoy it with us. We just had some fun at Oshkosh with my little Piper and the helicopter, and now it's time to stream the Zibo again. I'm doing good, Captain Rick. How are you doing? I just started the aircraft up just to get going, but I haven't done much. I haven't done any planning on this flight, so I'm going to quickly switch over to some Toolkit Pro and actually look at what needs to happen in the interim. Leave your messages. Let's talk, guys. Let's get some conversation going and see where we go to.
Good evening.
Hello, Torsten. How are you?
But okay.
Okay.
Irvin, check your IM.
Okay.
And Mac.
Right, so on the departure we have a runway 07 according to the winds, but in Genoa we've got variable at 5 knots. Any runway is good enough. We do not worry about that one. We'll pick one that works for us.
Deployed Terminator.
I like that one just because of what it looks like. Not sure if it's usable. What does it say? To be used when the service board is unserviceable. Okay, so it's not the best thing. Let's go back. Might as well take that one then. Right, so I suppose that one is the better one then. We'll just have to watch out for that link up over there. Might have to drop that one waypoint there, just go from Declo and then like that.
I missed a small piece, Nico. Which runway did you choose?
7 for takeoff and 28 for landing.
Okay.
William Thomas, let's see, what did you write there? William, no, there's not a recommended zoom level as such. If you get a picture that looks kind of like this is what you need to look for. This is approximately one of the better views from the cockpit. If you go to the outside view, you're going to get a distorted view. That's one thing for sure. Sorry, Mac, you were saying?
Right, short.
Okay, because you're very soft, eh? I thought I heard you, then I thought I heard you. That was the wrong option. Copy. Okay, that makes sense. Gotcha, William. Yeah, I don't know. The best would be go onto the Zibo forum. There is a sub-thread that is specifically for home cockpit builders using the Zibo. Go talk to the guys that have done it. They will give you the best advice. Even I don't know everything, and that's one thing I really don't know anything about. But I just want to pull this into Active Sky to get the proper flight level quickly, guys.
Where are you at the moment?
LIBD, and I think it's parking 305. Is it 205 or 305? LIBD. That is Bari. Okay, we're taking flight level 300. We can save 5 knots headwind if we go down to flight level 260. I don't think it's necessary. Really not necessary. Okay, I haven't told you guys this, but I've got a nasty EasyJet static aircraft that is on this parking position, so don't get a fright when I look outside and you see that aircraft halfway protruding from the back of my aircraft. I warn you. It's funny, but yeah, it's there.
No matter what you do, you can't get away from Ryanair, can you?
Nah, I love Ryanair. I don't have a problem with Ryanair, but the EasyJet one kind of is in the way. Yeah, we need to really come and remove all these static aircrafts. I need to come in and just kill them because I hate seeing static aircraft. One of my OCD problems in this world. Anybody else on FS Cloud that can actually see me? Have you confirmed it is working?
Not yet.
Okay. Oops. Something's gonna bomb. My explain died.
What the hell caused that?
No idea.
I am at LIBD and I cannot see nobody.
Yeah, explain just died, so I need to go check, see if I can figure out why. Hmm. Looks like it was busy drawing the traffic, and as it was drawing the traffic, you see FS Cloud plugin killed it. That's strange. It's been running for so long. Sorry, let me just lift it a bit higher for you guys. It's been running so well for so long. I'd love to know why all of a sudden it's just killing us. Really? Hmm.
Nothing in the explain.
I beg your pardon?
I'm in Bari as well. I cannot see anybody in explain.
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly try and get an updated version of this FS Cloud plugin installed. Give me a second, then I'll try again.
Did you see that there was an updated version?
No, no, no. What I would just mean
Oh, you could
is,
check.
yeah, I want to see and then come up with a plan. Weird. Okay. I'm going to start up again. Hmm. Crester says he is there and he sees several aircraft. Just make sure it's not the static ones.
I'm pushing back now, Nico, because I'm on VATSIM anyway, so.
Oh. Mm. Okay. I'll cry by my lonesome self.
Luckily, somebody else has just logged on here in BatSim, so I'll get the appropriate check-in to see if it crashes out again.
Sure. I'm just going to move to a different stand. Just take that. Anybody on 308? May I use 308? Sounds good. Thank you, Cor. There's Cor. See him already.
So what was the problem?
I don't know. It was just FS Cloud that bombed me out, Uncle John, and I'm in the normal version. I'm not even in the beta explain. Krister, I don't see you at all. There's somebody just spawned over there. That's Krister. Ah, now I can see you, Krister.
Well, I don't see you yet. But then again, FS Cloud needs to update.
Yeah, it takes a while, you know.
Is there an update for FS Cloud?
No, we're talking about the traffic that updates.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I couldn't find an update as yet, so I just copied the original plugin back into place in case the other one got damaged somehow. I don't know.
We need number 1. Maybe Vulkan is the issue, huh? Download. I just downloaded your tutorial, Nico. I'm gonna try that.
Okay. Right, so.
Do we have a plan and destination?
Yes. It is all in my YouTube channel just below the stream. If you click on show more, everything is there.
Now I can see you.
On YouTube, huh?
Yes, on YouTube. And then what you need to do is just use runway 7 for takeoff and 28 for landing.
7 for takeoff,
28 for landing.
28 for landing. Thank you.
Yes. Right, starting over, guys. Here we go again. I just changed my mouse. That other one didn't want to play nice.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard up to you have a very full flight today. If you have more than one carry-on item, please place the
Right, we
smaller
don't
item
care for
first.
that. Then let's go.
We'd like to be able to accommodate everyone's carry-on bags. You don't have to check it in here at the last minute. So again,
Takes a little bit longer for me since I downloaded the 250 gig from Orbix.
It will, yeah, because it needs to load all those things.
Every startup?
Yeah. If you load it in, it's gonna take time. LIMJ. Water runway 7. I need to write that down. I will never remember that. I'm too tired for remembering all those things. Right, so. Ah, no, sir. You have to set me. It comes from your side. Um, that is something you said on your side, but it sounds funny. That was really nice. Yes, sir. I am just an ordinary 738. I'm not sending anything out onto the network. If you go into the advanced settings in FS Cloud, you're just going to have to reassign my livery as to what you see it. Actually, do it this way. Clear. We're going to take that one, put it there, then execute. That fixes that little problem. And we have a start in. It's funny. Right, so weather 1008. 1008, you can come back. Can add you in there. So while we're setting up, let's make some noise.
Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear.
Oh,
Wind shear.
probably never loaded the payload and stuff again.
Pull up.
Yep, my bad.
Obstacle. Pull up. Airspeed low.
Are you taking people with you, Nico?
Yes, I am, Roy. I'm going to load 143 passengers. plus baggage plus an additional 2 tons of cargo. Paulo, hello, welcome. Alright, sorry, my daughter had to ask me a couple of questions there, so I'm back now. Alright, we still have to wait for the fuel to happen, so we might as well continue doing something else.
What's on page 2 there, Nico?
On page 2, where? Yeah.
Just in the FMC, sorry. Stream's a few seconds behind, sorry for that.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Here you go, that's what's there.
Well, that's scary, I don't think I'll look at that again.
Yeah, we'll worry about that some other time. Alright, let's see. What else can we do? Yeah, we're just waiting for 7.9 on the fuel. There we go. Well, have a look, Krista. Let's see. Now I've got two of you. Ghost image and yourself.
I stopped all the Orbixes and the Ortos, but it takes very long to start.
Don't let stuff like that worry you. One of the other things you also need to understand is every time you change anything in your airport database, the Zibo is going to create a new nav database, and that takes a hell of a long time.
Oh,
So,
Zibo as well.
yeah,
Okay.
so that all compounds.
I'm there. So you always load only that was necessary.
No, I just leave everything. If I run,
Everything?
yeah, I just load all my scenery, everything. If I really need to do a specific test, then I would go and nitpick and switch off certain things. Or if I'm in a hurry, I would go and switch it off quickly in X organizer or whatever, you know. And but the moment the Zibo detects that there's a change in the scenery database, it creates a new nav database. If you've set the setting to do that, by the way, so it's not, it doesn't do it automatically unless the setting is set. But on my one, obviously it is. Right, starting my APU, gents. Cluster, I'll be ready to push in just over 6 minutes. Well, I don't need to push, I'm gonna go straight, but I'll be ready to go then. Okay. I've just finished my initial coffee. We'll go make one when we're in the air again.
It's looking really good with the sun going down.
Yeah. Looking forward to this flight. Yeah, I'm literally just waiting now for the time to pass. Go for it, Core. You're welcome. I see you are there. Perfect. There's Owen. You guys enjoy yourself. Let's go here. It will be good for separation if we start taxiing out
Ex-
one by one now.
Explain was not able to use the Vulcan and is now using OpenGL, it says.
Yeah,
To
it
restart.
happens. It happens. You'll have to restart if you want Vulcan. Ah, there's Aura as well. Nice, guys. Thanks for joining. This is awesome.
I managed to get the top of descent, Nico, no problem so far.
Okay. What client and version of the client are you using for VATSIM?
The latest X-Pilot.
Alpha, I suppose. Latest alpha.
Yeah, I updated it yesterday, I think, or the day before.
Okay. Ah, there's Captain Kirk as well. Wow, that's awesome. I'm quickly downloading the latest alpha as well. And ladies and gents, if you want to grab it, here is the link. That's for X-Pilot for VATSIM. If you're using Vulcan, make sure to use the latest alpha. 1.3.20. I can't even remember if I already have it. I'll just update it to make sure. Another gene, yes, but not the alpha version. You need to have the latest beta version for Explain 1141, unless they've changed it. The alpha contains new code specific to Vulcan and the TCAS, and it's not compatible with 1141, so be careful of that. Like I said, unless they changed it, that's the last thing I heard. Right, we're at 20 minutes, so we can get going. Let us and get this guy in place. Beacon on. Backs off. And starting engine number 2, guys.
Flight attendants, prepare your doors for departure, please. Cross-check and all call.
All right, we've got everyone strapped
My Naviggraph has signed me out again.
Nico,
Yes, sir.
my plane is moving like I'm in a helicopter flying.
Never heard that before.
No, it's moving.
Brake. Hi.
The image is moving, you know what I mean?
Not really. Where are you? I don't see you here anymore.
I'm on the airfield.
No, I don't know. You got me.
Okay.
No idea. Right, next engine.
As if I'm flying, eh?
Yeah.
With wind.
Check your wind. Maybe you have a lot of wind. I don't know. What weather engine are you using? Is it blowing there or not? I mean, there's no wind supposed to be here. Or not much. It's like 4 or 5 knots, I think.
Okay. Okay. I see it. 24.
Yeah.
I'll start active sky.
Yes, please. But please make sure it's the only weather engine that you've switched off the weather in X-Plane and that you're using the correct METAR file and all.
Yeah.
Click the wrong one. God, see. Ah, yeah, now it's got the right one. Right. I'm gonna start my taxi now as well. In a second, I just remembered something. Right. that is on. Right, guys, I'm gonna start the taxi now. Oh, it would help if I actually take the chocks off, right? I'm so used to beta pushback taking the chocks off that when they are not in play, I forget.
So glad that you forget something too.
Yeah, well, only human. I know it sucks, but I'm just human too.
Yeah, sucks. Yeah.
Sucks. Yeah, it's not nice, but what can we do? Ah, that sun is a bit much in a person's eye now.
Krista helicoptering.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be taking off in just a few minutes. Flight attendants, please start stand up for departure.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Right, guys, I'm gonna take off. You guys, I'll see you on the other side.
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay.
Krister will have a look just now.
Approaching 07.
I cannot drive from the outside, that's one thing for sure. Terrible. Krister, yeah, you're perfect now. You're right on the taxiway. That ghost of yours is still hanging in the air, but we'll forget about him. It's not important. Yes.
E1, rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
$400.
That looks lovely. Wow. Good luck, Krister. Enjoy. That's a beautiful photo.
As well as refreshing items can be found in the menus and your seat pocket. Please be reminded that Delta accepts only major credit or debit cards for onboard purchases of beverages and snacks. However, you can use your Delta SkyMiles American Express card to save 15% and earn double miles on all Delta purchases.
Mac, I know you can't talk back, but you know what this reminds me of is that flight we did. I think it was from Inverness up to that island. What was that island there in the very far north called again? Well, I'll tell you now. Hold on. Yeah, we need to fly that flight again to the Faroe Islands. That's it. That's it. What's that airport called again? We need to go to the Faroe Islands again. Really, we need to. All the new guys, you've got no idea how much fun that is, eh? To go and try and land there.
At the offset landing at the end of a fjord.
Yes. Remember where I went to the pub where I couldn't stop in time on my first attempt. So I think we flew from Inverness up to Faroe. Yeah, that's one mega flight we must do again. Hello, Dimitri. Welcome, welcome. I hope you got my message. If you haven't looked at Messenger yet, go check the message. I gave you a link to some liveries for Southwest. Bari is hiding on my plane again.
Nico.
Yep.
Going back to 11.4 is just in Steam taking out that public beta.
Beta, yes.
Okay.
Willie, if you're still here, Will, I've just put a comment on your post in the forum. I've linked or put the link to the sub-thread of the home cockpit builders in there for you, FYI. Dimitri, there seems to be an issue with the multiplayer side of things inside of beta 16. Iveo has got problems, FS Cloud has got problems. There are other little plugins that are niggly with it. There is a thread on it that you can follow on the official forum page. What I did eventually was I disabled FS Cloud as well as one or two other plugins, and then I flew it. Then it worked perfectly well. But in the first attempt I failed miserably because of a Vulcan crash, so wasn't nice in the beginning, but it ended
I had
good.
B16
Sorry, say again?
I had B16 too just now.
Yeah.
It crashed again.
Yeah.
Now, are you flying on 1143?
41, 1141.
Okay, I'm just following your guide on FS Cloud. If it's not gonna work, I'm gonna revert back to 1141.
Yeah.
Thousand to go.
Dimitri, from what I understand, and don't hold me to it, but I think it's a problem on the Vulcan side. It's something to do with laminar research. The guys I have spoken to said they are looking into it, so I can't give you a definitive answer, but we can tell you that 9 out of 10 times if we try the multiplayer stuff, it breaks. You know, it crashes to desktop. So the guys will look into it and come back to us. Kevin just did a flight in VATSIM with the latest alpha build of X-Pilot, and he didn't have a crash, by the way, so just FYI. That's also happened. But there are reports of the other networks having issues. Right, so while I have time, gentlemen, I'm going to go grab some coffee. I'm taking your voices.
Awesome.
Gentlemen and ladies, I'm back.
Hey, hello.
Welcome back.
Right, I've got 176 nautical miles for top of descent.
And I'm already down at flight level 186 on descent.
Ooh, okay. There is Enrico 20. Hello. Hello, Avioman. Welcome.
Hello, Nico. I thought, let's go to Discord.
Yeah, welcome, welcome. Good to have you here.
Nico, have you got authors for this area?
That's a good question. I think so, but I cannot guarantee it.
I was just going to say the default scenery looks pretty damn good as you're coming down, but if you had authors, it would look even better again.
Ah.
What's your estimated time of arrival, Nico?
1908 Zulu.
About half an hour, huh? Okay, I'm waiting.
Yeah, just over about 44 minutes.
I'm waiting for you at the airport.
Sure.
See if I can have a visual for you. Otherwise, I'm going back to 11:43.
Okay. Mushashi, your mic's hot.
Excuse me?
I say your mic is continuously transmitting. It's hot.
Okay, I'm gonna check. Push to talk, sorry.
Okay.
Hello, Nico, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
thought it's better for me to come here and talk about it than type away. I'm getting lazy at my old age.
Yeah, no worries.
So I have a question regarding Sim Toolkit Pro. So I have everything downloaded, hooked up perfectly. Everything else is working. But when I click on the Active Sky tab at the bottom there, I get a blank page. Do you know what that is?
Did you click on the refresh at the top? Firstly, you need to have a flight plan loaded in Active Sky, otherwise it won't work. Okay. Then the second thing is you click on that little button that I'm showing you on screen now. You see that refresh, and then it all comes in, like I've got it now.
Okay.
Yeah, but you need to have a flight plan in Active Sky, otherwise it will not work.
Okay, I think my problem was that I didn't have the flight plan in Active Sky.
Yeah.
So, and since we're on the topic, one last question: is there a specific order that we turn, like we start up these things, or how does it work?
No, you can start STKP anytime.
All right, great, thanks.
No worries.
Are you doing the circle to land on runway 10 at Genoa or not?
No, going straight in. There's no wind, Dimitri, so I just took the easy way out.
Yeah, it's more fun the other way though.
I know. I've flown it with hand many times. Hello, Bjorn. Christer, I have no idea where you are because you took off behind me. You should be behind me, but I'm not sure. I don't know. You make a decision. 23B for me is very stable. It works. I don't have any issues with it at this moment. According to the TAF, the wind is going to increase to 040 at 8 knots, but it wasn't like that when we took off, so we're just gonna stick to our guns. Wind 040 at 8. 26 degrees. QNH. Flaps 30 landing. Hello, rule. The rest can stay as is. Let's have a look. See. Alright, so there is an offset localizer here anyway, just to make life fun. Guys, don't expect it to be a full-on proper localizer, just beware of that. Yeah, still. I'm just talking to the guys who are dependent on automation. 2 degrees is enough to upset them, so we don't want to do that. We just want to give them a heads up.
Nico, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Where can I find my time of arrival?
On the FMC, on the progress page, it gives you the ICAO LIMJ or whatever your airport is you're flying to. Gives you the distance to go is 164. It also gives you your time there, 1909 Zulu for me, and then it tells you how much fuel you're going to have left.
Okay. Thank you.
Bjorn, it's not just about that. You've got the harbour to contend with and all those cranes and everything. If memory serves me right, I haven't flown into this airport for a while, but you've got to contend with all those big cranes and stuff from the harbour as well. So just bear that in mind. Couple of things. This is actually a reasonably dangerous airport, and you've got to really have your wits about you when you fly in here. For terrain, you've got the mountains on the right hand side coming in runway 28, you've got the harbour, you've got all kinds of things to contend with. And if you get bad weather... Sorry?
I was going to say, Hakan definitely wouldn't do his piano here.
Nah. Also, like you've seen in my planning, if you don't use auto brake 2 or 3, it's a short runway. If you don't land properly, you're gonna get off the other side into the sea again. Nice one, Navio, man. So we are 66 nautical miles from top of a descent.
I'm on top of this hill now.
Good stuff. Enjoy. Thank you, Krister. Yeah, I mean, man, this is not a joke to fly into this airport. I've done the circle to land on runway 10 a few times. We've got to literally fly this thing by hand and judge it the whole time. I mean, it's fun, but man, it requires concentration. Thankfully, the weather seems to be okay for us today. Wow, look at that. Avioman, look below the video that you're watching now. Click on show more. The links to the sceneries that I'm using is listed there. You can just click on the links. It'll take you to the downloads. Usually, by the way, gents, when I fly, the scenery is usually listed below every video, so you can just always click on show more and then you can find the links. It's very rare that I don't get scenery, even if it's by where I would list them there.
It's tip-top scenery, or what's it say?
Say again, Kevin?
I say this is tip-top scenery this airport.
Cool. Did you see the Bayware one? The Bayware one is mind-blowing, much better, but I never bought it.
Well, I must admit this is pretty good for freeway stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Those cruise ships are very nice.
Bjorn, tomorrow is another day. We'll be flying normal 800 Zulu and 1600 Zulu again, so just plan yourself around those times. Oh, I didn't know there were two, Dimitri. Which one's the better one? That's the next question then, I suppose. You're welcome, William. In case you didn't hear me earlier, I did respond to you on the forum. I gave you the link to the actual sub-forum or sub-thread in the forum for the cockpit builders, so just check it out. Man, thank you so much. Much appreciated. Let me go have a look see. Let's see. I've just seen that there is a newer version of Genoa that's not made by TDG. It's made by someone else as freeware. So I can have a look at that as well. But let's go have a look at that payware. Genoa. BC Sceneries. Does that sound familiar? Because the other one is Aerosoft. I don't particularly like Aerosoft scenery. If I can get something that might be better somewhere else. Wow, it says not for sale. You cannot buy this item anymore. Why would he pull it from the Orc store? That is so strange. Ah, there's a different one here. Okay, okay. Genoa Complete Final 4.0.
I see a Captain Kirk here, Genoa.
Yeah. He was on the other side as well. He took the Enterprise.
Oh, we got here quick. Warp speed.
Exactly. Nice.
Well, Nico, that was uneventful on BatSim.
Okay, good to know.
But now I'm sat on the ground here at Genoa. I decided I'm going to switch on FS Cloud. I've disconnected from BatSim, but I've switched on FS Cloud without disabling the Xpilot plugin, just to see what happens.
Okay. Well, let me show you guys display capture. There you go, 4 gigs. It's busy downloading. Thank you so much for the sponsorship there. I do appreciate that. And next time we fly out of here, we'll have the new scenery loaded tomorrow morning. You guys will see it on the stream tomorrow morning. Thank you very much. Man, thank you.
That's fabulous.
Haha, Krister, it could be your ghost there. Kent, no, that's a setting in Avitab, not in Avitab, in the Zibo tablet that you need to set. So if you go to configure, I just need to find it quickly. I think maybe it's under visual effects. That one, yeah. Show FPS and error number. It's under visual effects. You just switch it on. There you go. Paulo, thank you very much, my friend. Much appreciated. Gotcha, Aviaman, yeah. It's downloading strong, so we'll get there. We'll load it later on, and tomorrow morning we're gonna fly out of here, and we'll think about you for sponsoring it. And thank you so much. Thanks, Dimitri, for that. Alright, guys, this story of the tipping and everything, I just want to explain something to you also quickly, and Paulo specifically, I'm thinking about you. I don't know if you guys are aware, but the music that I use, for instance, has a cost to it because of the way that YouTube works with copyrights and all these other copyright strikes and copy protection stories that they have. And when you guys tip me like that, it first of all goes to cover the costs because it's not free, and then obviously the internet has got costs. So I really appreciate every little bit of help that you guys give, because I can do a lot, but it does help, you know, to just get a little bit assistance sometimes. So thank you very much for every last cent that you guys ever sponsor. No, Dimitri, and I wanted to watch your stream the other night. I went there and I was starting to watch it, and something happened and I couldn't then actually watch it. So I've followed your channel there. I'll keep an eye on what you are doing there. I didn't know you had a channel, to be quite honest. So thank you for the heads up on that one. But I will get that scenery at some point in time. I've just got too many expenses in the real world with my mom's funeral and everything that's coming up now. I've got to watch what I do with my money. You know, if the money that Aviaman didn't give me wasn't allocated to the scenery, it would have gone somewhere else. You know, so that too. You know, it's crazy stuff that I need to look out for right now. So the next round we'll look at that scenery again. Yeah, I've got enough money to keep the channel going and all the rest, and then the overflows goes into real world, you know. And you gotta need, so. Crester, according to this, you are ahead of me. I can only assume that must be true because you've been there for quite some time now. Crester, it's not necessary. I mean, there's enough room for you to land in front of me. By all means, you don't have to hold. Just go for it. You know, when you land, just roll out, and if I land behind you, you know, I'll just brake harder.
I'm on final now, Nico.
Alright, okay, cool. Enjoy the landing.
I hope it works.
No pressure, Core. I'm watching you coming in.
Umda, you. Hello.
It's my second time that I try to land.
Just take it nice and easy. You can do it. Yes, I am. I shall do that for you. Krister, I'm with you on that one. Sounds good.
Please recheck the security of your seatbelt.
And there, I'm passing you now. Just flew over you, Krister. Oh, now you're in front of me again. If his cloud's confused. Well, there's the runway lights and the airport already. Yeah, that ghost of yours, man. Not much of a star. Might as well go, yeah. Through that.
Looking good, Cole.
I hate this story that the sim freezes every time I take a screenshot. If you guys are picking up on that, every time I take a screenshot, it's like it takes a breath. Come on.
It was a bad landing.
Yeah, you veered off the runway a little bit there, eh?
I was drunk.
But if it's only your second landing, then that's okay. Practice makes perfect, you know.
Yep. Never give up, never surrender.
That's Krista coming in next, I think.
Yes, it
Nico,
is.
you are close behind him.
Yep. I'm slowing down greatly now. Even use my gear. I think Krista is going into a hold now.
Yeah, it looks like he's veering off into the sea somewhere.
Yeah, he's holding.
I've lost my nose wheel.
Oops. Are you making me nervous? You think I can land here? I'll try.
I think Cole forgot the offset.
Anything's possible.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin.
Yeah, because the angle you came into the runway was just following the ILS.
Check is just running behind you, Nico.
Yeah. There he goes. Well, good news. It looks like the download is finished. Woo-hoo. Umda, no, this is Explain 1141.
I thought you were flying with us, Uncle John. But you're just sitting relaxed there? Only looking? Only relaxing.
Don't worry, John, I'm getting the coffee and the pies in it at this airport as well.
Four flights in a day is enough for any guy. I'd be over the hours if I flew tonight.
Ah. Okay, so the first thing I do for the landing is I get my speed to match those blue little triangles there. I move my hardware throttles, as you can see there. Those are the blue triangles, and then I just match them with N1 or get close enough to it. Then what I do is when I get the call for 1000, obviously in good weather, I would then disconnect the auto throttle. The settings that I use is such that it will not interfere with the throttles as long as I don't touch it. So it will remain, it will get stable, and then just before decision I will disconnect and fly the aircraft down. So we are waiting for it to happen, but it kind of makes me feel queasy. It feels like I'm in the wrong place right now. This ILS offset is messing with my mind. So what I am going to do is I am in fact going to disconnect now.
Seems too high, yeah?
Yeah, seems really too high. So what I am going to do is I'm actually going to fly it down now.
And there is a mountain in front of you. You must go to the right first.
No, the mountain is behind the airport. I don't care for that mountain right now unless I do a go around. But I need to get my alignment proper now, and I need to also look at the poppy. The ILS itself means nothing to me right now, so I need to start going down slowly but surely. There's the little white line. There's 1000.
It looks like there is a mountain before that, before the runway.
Negative. No,
between you and the runway.
Yeah, no, that's not.
What is that then?
There's cranes, there's ships, there's the whole harbour, there's black water, there's all kinds of things, but not a mountain. It's on the other side.
Look at the faint yellow lights in front of the to the left of the runway, but
well,
higher.
Yeah,
in front of that is black.
Yeah.
You see them lighting up and going down again.
Yeah. The only thing I can see is on the right hand side. We've got like a suburb or something. We'll see in daylight what exactly it is, but there is like a little hilly area there.
Okay.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Right, closing the throttle, holding it, and there we go. I think we actually bounced a little bit there, which is unreal, but it happened. There we're gonna go for the brakes. Well, almost.
9.4.
Oh, that was hairy. Umda, sorry I couldn't give you more clarity and description on the landing because I was concentrating. Come back next time, I'll do better. But wow, this was concentration, man. This was wow.
Not bad, given that you were disregarding the guidance. Absolutely.
Yeah. I was worried about the poppies. I wasn't worried about the ILS at all. Thank you, gents.
Guys, have a nice evening. I have to go.
All right. Good luck. Goodbye.
Yeah. Good luck.
Thanks for watching and
Bye,
being here.
Nice one.
Umda, depending on your weight, if you are fast and heavy, 30 feet. If you are slower and not as heavy, 20 feet, but not below that, then you're going to get into trouble. So basically all you need to do is the aircraft's already going to be with a nose up attitude. You don't have to pull too hard, but you have to cut power at 30 or 20 feet at the latest, and then you need to manage your speed going down, you know, so you might have to lift it slightly, but usually not much, and that's it. You just let it settle. My landing rate, as a matter of interest, I'll tell you guys now. I don't know what it said on screen. I keep on forgetting to look on the screen, but according to the VA there, that's my landing rate, 181 foot per minute, which is as close to perfect as you can get. So for this flight, so yeah, that wasn't too bad. Christer, how far are you, buddy? Let's have a look. See, there he comes. Let's have a look. See. Why can't I scroll now? Hello? No, the scroll doesn't work. Ah, no, man. Thank you, SK Son. The one on screen and the one for the VA seems to be kind of in sync. They seem to give a reasonable, the same kind of a reading. But the one on STKP, that's totally out. It actually says 256 foot per minute. Let me show you there. It says 256 foot per minute. So I'm not sure where that reads it from. I've never asked Dan where it reads it from, but it's obviously not in sync with the other utilities, so doing its own thing. I wish I could zoom in. Now I have to physically move. And it's getting dark. Come, Christer,
Here we
we're
go,
watching.
Chris.
Good luck. There we go. Not bad, not bad. No bouncing. Looked good. I'm going to do a replay afterwards so we can have a look at mine again. I just have a silly feeling that I might have bounced slightly, but we'll see. Christer, I'm taxiing quickly out of your way. Exactly, Dimitri, that's a good answer. Umda, the aircraft will already be in a nose-up pitch position, and that is a good enough flare if you do it properly. Abhi man, thank you, enjoy.
Okay, gotta go, Nico. Catch you all later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I cannot see you guys. Can you see me on the tarmac?
Are you Captain Kirk?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I can see. I'm driving past you right now.
But I cannot see anybody, so.
Okay, yeah, that's a difficult one, but we'll have to troubleshoot it then.
You see me as 737, right?
Yes, sir.
Why I cannot see you?
Did you allow the FS Cloud through your firewall to allow it to talk back to you?
Yes, I did.
Did you set up the CSLS folder?
Yes, I did. I followed your instructions to the letter, you know?
Yeah, I'm thinking. That's weird. And you've got the correct C++ libraries, because that's the one that usually catches everybody. They don't install C++ correctly or the correct versions. Did you check that?
Let me check my programs folder. I have 2005 redistribution, 2010 x86, 2012 redistributable, 2012 redistributable x64, 2012 redistributable x86, 2012 redistributable x86, 2013 redistributable x64, 2013 redistributable x86, sorry, 2015-2019 redistributable.
Yeah, because I think it was 2013 that was the last person's problem. That is interesting. Not sure.
I'll remove all 2013 then, see what's going to happen.
Okay. Okay, let's see what's going to happen here. I'll just wait for Christer to park.
I'm on my way.
Yeah, I can see you. Christer, my friend, thank you for flying with. It was so awesome to have you here tonight with us again.
Thank you, sir. I was skidding on the tarmac. Never happened before.
There's my replay. Let's see. I really enjoyed this flight. Thanks, Day. Yeah, I really enjoyed this flight.
It was very nice, yes.
Dimitri, hold on, I'll show you just now. Let's just go through the replay and then we can have a look. Yeah, small bounce. I thought so. Damn it! Oh well. It was okay. Ha! Silly Billy. I'll try again tomorrow. Right, so that setting is under hardware. Throttle noise lock. That has to be on a number that will stop the jittering on the throttle. So if you've got a throttle doing this kind of action, you have to lift that number until it stops. Alright, so mine is 6. That's my magic number. Thanks, Day. The other one is auto throttle engage lock throttle. That needs to be on. So those two settings work together, the one on the actual throttles and the other one is on your auto throttle to prevent any interference from hardware kicking the auto throttle off. And that setting, when it's on, will also make the Zibo mod work like the real aircraft, because when it's off you can literally pull back and go into reverses and force rejected takeoff. But when it's on, you first have to disconnect the auto throttle there at the top before you can do a rejected takeoff, and that's how it works in the real world. So just a simple trick there. So I always fly with it on. Also, this engage lock throttle and throttle noise lock, both of them doing what they're doing also prevents any interference with your hardware on the VNAV code. So a lot of guys complain VNAV doesn't work in this aircraft, but it's because they don't bother to set the setting correctly, and their hardware is having a field day and a picnic with the VNAV code. So not a Zibo issue, it's a user issue. It's those two settings. Dankie Dimitri. Umda, yeah. Just remind me to talk you through the landing again. If you want to see a good landing, look at the video where I landed in Malta. I think it was that one. Or it could be the next one. Now you ask me. At the end, I think it was the Malta one. Someone else also asked me to talk through the landing, and they actually also had an aha moment, and it meant the world to them. So just have a look, but remind me in the next stream, I'll talk you through it again. Goeienaand, Damper. Welkom. Okay, well, I'm actually done now, unless there's anything else you want to ask. You're welcome. Oh yes, and Christer is right. Guys, if you want to join us on Discord, the link is below the video. Just follow it and come join us. Normal rules of manners and decency obviously apply. We don't keep people who are salty or negative or bad, so we just kick them. But if you can cope with being normal, good and all, you're welcome to join us. And that's my story. Gents, we'll fly from Genoa with a new scenery tomorrow morning, 800 Zulu. And Paul, we'll see you guys then. Cheerio.